Penang. Over the next 5 days, we'll be exploring the historic city of Georgetown on Penang Island in Malaysia, which is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We'll be visiting the ethnic enclaves of Little India and Chinatown, exploring the clan jetties and Chinese clan houses from the 1800s, touring the breathtaking Blue Mansion, marveling over the Kek Lok Si Temple, enjoying a gorgeous sunset on top of Penang Hill, and tasting Penang's culinary delights. Join us for an incredible week in Penang. So we just landed in country number 17, Malaysia.
Yeah, and we're specifically in the little town of Georgetown, right on the water. We're right across from the bay here, and we have a lot of restaurants that are very close, so it's a great location, very convenient. Good afternoon, everybody. This is our first full day here in Penang, which is actually in the city, this cute little city of Georgetown, which is an island across from the mainland.
Yes,
and we are
a UNESCO World Heritage Site as well. The whole city is.
Yep.
Which is very cool.
And we are looking for lunch because we've been working on administrative tasks this morning, which we haven't done in a while. So as we navigate our way to lunch, we decided to go to an area town called Little India. Sort of self-explanatory, of course.
There's obviously a huge Indian population here in Malaysia. That's why it's like Malaysia's like this huge fusion of Malay, Chinese, Indian, and Little India is supposed to be a very cool part of town with some delicious restaurants, huge shops, and so we have fallen in love with Indian food ever since we traveled to India, and now we eat it pretty much as often as we can.
Yep. Okay, so we found our restaurant. It's about a 10 or 15 minute walk from the hotel. Very easy, and this came highly rated and for this area, so we will take some video and let you know. Sardaji.
Sardaji? Yeah.
Sardaji?
We might be butchering that, and if we are, I'm so sorry.
I don't even know what I ordered, but it's excellent. Oh, the biryani.
Mm-hmm.
Biryani. So it's obviously a bowl with some hard-boiled eggs and a curry with chicken covered with saffron rice. It's delicious.
It smells really good.
So good.
It smells so good. As usual, I got the dal because I'm literally on the quest for the perfect dal. Maybe this will win the #1 spot. You never know.
And we got their traditional, I mean, they call it lassi.
Lassi.
We'd call it a smoothie, basically, but that's what it is. And it's a little bit of yogurt, strawberry. It's excellent too.
Yeah, it's really good.
Very refreshing on this hot day.
Yeah. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed my dal. But our buddy in Siem Reap is still safe. Royal Indian, you're still #1, my friend. But this place is awesome.
So lunch was really great. And now we're heading over to...
What goes that?
Where are we heading to? Oh, the Armenian district.
Armenia Street.
Armenia Street.
So it's kind of a touristy spot, but my understanding is that it's not like overrun with tourists. I guess cruise ships come to Penang, and it's kind of a popular place for tourists from the cruises to go. Now we're here so late in the day, like I don't think we're gonna have a problem. So one of the things that is really, really big here in Penang is street art, and we're heading down to Armenia Street, and a lot of the street art that is in town is actually kind of over on this side of town. So starting with this piece that we see right here on the wall, it's called Feed the Stray. It's a really beautiful mural, I guess about feeding those in need. So it's kind of fun to walk around town and find these little gems. It's kind of like a street art Easter egg hunt.
Like finding a pearl in an oyster.
And there's another one that's just right around the corner that we're gonna go scope out too on our way over to the street. So this one behind me is one of the most famous ones. It's called Boy on a Motorbike. It's really cool because it's a real bike, and then the boy is painted onto the door over here. It's a really, really pretty piece.
Okay, success. We found what we've been looking for. It has a really nice sort of Turkish vibe, even though it's the Armenia street. But they have the floating umbrellas over the street, which is always really great to see.
It's officially one of my favorite things to find in the places that we travel to. Like, we found it first of all in Istanbul on the Asian side, then what, Cappadocia, and we found it someplace else. Oh, Bolivia. We found that in Bolivia. Yeah, that was in La Paz. So hey.
Is a very cute area. We've definitely decided we're going to come back at night because it looks like it's going to have a really cute night vibe.
Absolutely. There's lots of shops, restaurants, places for ice cream, coffee, things like that. There's a lot in that area, and we want to be able to come back and enjoy it maybe when it's a little cooler. A little cooler out.
Yeah, tonight's nightlife is going to be a place we were at the other day during the daytime called, or actually the day we had a massage, called Love Street.
Love Lane.
Love Lane.
Love Lane.
Love Lane.
Which I love the name of Love Lane.
And it looks like
so cute.
Yeah, it looks like a good night vibe as well. So we'll show that in a few hours. Okay, we've showered, we've shaved.
Desperately needed.
Cooled off, did some more administrative stuff, worked a little, and now we're heading back out for dinner back to Love Lane.
Love Lane.
Love Lane.
Okay, so we're at the Loft Pizzeria here on Love Lane, and it's a really cute vibe in here. We decided to sit inside just because it's still pretty toasty, you know, this evening. You know, it's better than it was this afternoon. Still kind of hot.
To start off the evening, Nina got a chocolate milkshake. It's dessert before dinner.
I'm doing dessert before dinner, but to compensate, I'm getting a salad for dinner.
You know, we didn't get while we were here at the pizzeria.
Pizza. Yeah. They look really good too, so we might have to come back and get a pizza, maybe to share. I didn't do anything fancy. I was looking at some of their other salads. They had some really good salad options on the menu, but I haven't had a Caesar salad in over a month, or like a month and a half. And I kind of wanted something that, I don't know, felt like home a little, so I got the Caesar.
Yeah, I got the apple and almond salad. So pretty.
Which I almost got. So hopefully it's really good.
Yep.
And maybe we'll come back and we'll get some pizza and I'll get that salad. Okay, so our first stop for today is the Ku Kong Si Clan House, which apparently is the kind of the most famous clan house in all of Malaysia, and definitely one of the most popular tourist attractions here in Penang. I didn't really know what a clan house was. So basically what it was, these things were built back in like the 1800s by Chinese immigrants as kind of like community centers and places of support for new Chinese immigrants coming into Malaysia.
So this whole area we've been walking towards is called the Clan Jetty. It's a cool area. It's all part of Chinatown, like I said. So it's a lot of shops and restaurants and cafes. So this whole area is up on stilts over the water. The tide's out right now. So you can sort of maybe see down under here.
Yeah, basically these clan jetties essentially ended up turning into like floating villages. That's kind of what they are today. You can't visit all of them, but the one that we're going to right now is one that you can still visit. It's called the Chu Jetty.
Oh, here we are.
Yeah.
So here's the waterfront.
What we did before, we will do again this time around. I need you more and more, so I will never let you down. This time, I know we'll get it right. This time, I know we'll get it right. Oh, baby.
I think it's safe to say Darren loves his taco.
This time we'll get it right. This time we'll get it right. This time we'll get it right. This time we'll get it right.
That was good. That was really good.
Day drinking. Oh. Me too.
Good morning. So today, before it gets too hot, we're going to take a tour of the Blue Mansion. This was the former home of a Chinese businessman, a very wealthy Chinese businessman named Chan Kway Teow. This was his home back in the 1800s. He was kind of known as the Rockefeller of the East because he was so incredibly wealthy. The home has been converted into a hotel you can actually stay in today. But they do offer tours. We are going to be doing a tour. It's like a 45-minute deal. Pretty affordable. What do we end up paying for the tour?
50 ringgit?
50 ringgit a piece.
Total.
Total. Okay, that's not bad at all. It's basically the same price point as you would pay if you were doing a self-guided tour, which you can also do, and that includes like an audio guide. But we figure we'll let a professional show us around here and show us some of the cool little odds and ends in this particular mansion. So we're at the Kek Lok Si Temple here in Penang, and it is considered to be probably the most important Buddhist temple in all of Malaysia, so we're lucky we get to see it.
And the largest?
I believe it is the largest, yeah. Yeah, so it's a really, really popular place for Buddhists to take pilgrimages to from all over Asia. So really, really important spot. It's also a really huge temple complex. In fact, I think there's a funicular that takes you up to the temple.
And that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, it's too hot to try to climb on our own.
We gotta figure out where to go. Do we have any tickets or what?
I know.
Okay, we got our tickets and we're heading up the funicular to Penang Hill. We just had a quick bite and it was okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like their fast food place is called Mary Brown. We got chicken sandwiches and some fries and some drinks, and it was $7. So I'm not going to complain about that.
$7.
Right? For the two of us.
So we are right here.
Yep. At the Biosphere Reserve. This is quite the complex here.
Now,
It's more extensive than I thought it was going to be.
so the views up here, as you've seen from the video, is spectacular. We can see
Beautiful.
all of Georgetown and a lot of Penang Island, of course, and the whole coastline across to mainland Malaysia. What else is here? There's a couple of restaurants, a tea house. David Brown's is a restaurant up here that's all lit up. It's beautiful. Had we known,
It's really pretty.
we'd done a little more research. And then we could always come back tomorrow night if we really felt like it.
We absolutely could.
And go up there and have dinner, because this place is really nice. It is definitely cooler up here. It's just under 3,000 feet. And yeah, I would definitely recommend coming up here.
I think this is totally worth coming up. The funicular is very affordably priced. It's only a short drive outside of the main historic part of Georgetown, which was a very cheap grab ride as well. And the views are stunning. And if you get the pleasure of a full sunset up here, I bet it's just totally magical. So we're still over by the restaurant here, but we found this really nice little spot kind of tucked away where we're able to look over, see a lot of Georgetown. We can also see the temple that we were at earlier. And what my hope is that once it gets dark up here, that we'll see the temple all lit up. We've seen pictures of it. It is stunning. And as we were walking around today, we could see where they had all the lights placed around the temple. So I think when that thing's all lit up, it's going to be truly magical, and I hope we get to experience it while we're up here.
We got maybe 10 more minutes before the sun actually sets.
Yeah.
Maybe another 15, 20 before it actually gets kind of dark. So hopefully we'll see those lights come on, because pictures, like we said, we've seen of the night shots are spectacular.
Beautiful. And if there was an option to stay at the temple until after dark, we would have done that. But according to what I read, I think they close at 5:30, so we would have been kicked out, I'm sure, before dark. So this was the next best option for sure.
As you can see behind our heads here, the sun is setting with a beautiful sunset. We're actually, it's really a treat. We didn't think we were going to have anything, and now the clouds have cleared behind us amazingly, just for us. And it's actually stunning right now. It's really beautiful.
It's gorgeous. This beautiful glow in the sky. Basically, if we'd come up here last night, we would have probably had a very similar experience. We didn't even know if we were going to get this much tonight. So I just feel like we're very fortunate. And it's just nice being up here.
You won't say it out loud, but I can tell you're not fine. 'Cause I know you like that. I know you better than anyone you know. Yeah, I know exactly how you bottle things up inside, but you don't have to be stubborn, so
Heading up to see the gastroenterologist right now.
We'll give you more details when we get out of the hospital. But yes, we're at the hospital.
All right, well, I'm all finished up with the doctor at the hospital. Yeah, this is the hospital. This is an interesting experience, to say the least. Not exactly how I intended to spend our last day here in Penang, but it was necessary just to be on the safe side.
Yep, just some... Poor Nina, she has some intestinal issues.
Possibly a parasite, and I didn't save it. I took a picture of it, so he couldn't test it. So he's just treating me to cover our bases at this point. And
to cover our ass?
Anyway, you know, especially considering we're leaving to go down to the capital city tomorrow, there's really, like, I just didn't want to take a chance that if it is something, that it didn't get taken care of and then end up in another hospital in a couple days. So we're just being proactive. Not to say that that's definitively what's going on, but, you know, I'm just glad that I've got medicine now. The doctor was super nice. It was actually a very nice hospital and a good experience. And being a nurse and having worked in hospitals myself for a long time, I can tell you, the hospital here is just as good as anything that I've seen in our country. And very, very professional. Doctor was really sweet. And for for the hospital visit, medical consult with the specialist, and the medications, it was under $90 US total. So I mean, it's pretty unbelievable the kind of medical care that you can get in this part of the world. And everybody's treated us so well so far. Like, it's not exactly how you want to spend your time when you're traveling, but knowing that you can be really well cared for, no matter where you are, has been extremely comforting, to say the least.
Okay, so this is our wrap-up of Penang, and we think about this city. I think it's safe to say that one, we loved it, and two, the culture in and around the city was actually absolutely spectacular.
So unique, so different. There's so much history to this city, between the, Chinese culture that's so present here, the clan houses, the clan jetties, the beautiful temples. Chinatown is really, really cool. Even like the Blue Mansion, and the mansions around the city. I just think that it's a really neat presence of that culture here.
Yeah, India Street, Love Lane.
He got it. He got it right.
Penang Hill, the funicular up to Penang Hill. It is a great city, and I'd definitely come back.
Absolutely, I would too. And one of the other things is the art scene here is really cool. There's just gorgeous street art all over the place, huge artistic influence in the city. So whether you love history, you love culture, you love being on an island, or you love art and things of that nature, like, this is totally a place to check out if you're in Malaysia. And thank you for taking the time to watch this video. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, like Darren said, please consider subscribing. It really helps us so that we can take you around the world and show you some of these really neat places that you may not have thought of to visit, like Penang.
Yep, stay tuned for next week.
That's right. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
We keep crashing down, but baby,